My main goal for today is to get a lot done, but I have a lot of things to do on my list. The size that I'm wearing is the large, extra large size. Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. My name is Katie. I'm a third grade teacher in the state of Florida, and this is a little mini vlog on our 2 teacher planning days before we go back for school in the new year. I'm very grateful that I teach in a district where we get 2 days back for teachers to just get stuff done for lots of reasons, but it's just really nice to have some days to come in and feel like, okay, I've got everything taken care of and I'm really ready to go before the kids come back on Wednesday. Plus, starting the new year on a Wednesday means I have a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a weekend, which is so nice. I wish the first week of school was like that, because this year we started on a Monday for the first week of school, but I will take this Wednesday start for the new year. So I came in today. I'm not the only one here so far in my pod, but I have a lot of things to do on my list. So I'm gonna try to socialize a little bit with my coworkers, but then my main goal for today is to get a lot done. I made a to-do list of things, and it is like a mile long. I started it before we left for break, and then I just continued it last night. I sat down and I was like, okay, I feel like I need to get something done, but it was my last evening of break, and so I was like, I'm not gonna work on school stuff. And so I just went through and made my checklist of everything that I knew I wanted to accomplish today. So at least this morning when I came in, my brain could be free to know that like everything that I need to do is right here on this list. This is especially helpful because I'm sure I've shared this in quite a few vlogs now, but I had pneumonia before we left for the break, so I was gone for 4 days of that last week of school. So a lot of the things that I like to have done by now, like report cards and report card comments and entering final grades and things like that, I have not done yet because I wasn't here for those 4 days. So today is really gonna be a catch-up day for me. Okay, I took a short pause because the janitor was in here cleaning and I just didn't want to be vlogging while he was sweeping and doing trash and stuff. So I've got my computer turned on and all of that now, and I'm ready to go. So my big things on the list, obviously this is a huge list, and I have today and tomorrow. Today is going to be dedicated to catching up. So things that I want to do on my list, I'm probably going to put like a little star next to it, or an M for Monday next to the things that I want to make sure that I finish today. Like Monday for standard grades, for posting my grades, for my report card comments. Those are all Monday things. Other things that I need to do today, honestly, I'm going to start with those 3 because I think if I can get those 3 things done, we'll add house points because I didn't do those before I left to the list. We'll add photos because I need to add 2 photos to the friends and family wall. And we'll add sharpened pencils, but I'll keep that for tomorrow. So I think if I can get a good start on that, I will feel really good. I made myself an iced latte with some cold foam this morning. David got a mocha pot for Christmas. And so we've been doing like espresso and making lattes. And so I treated myself to a fancy one today. I haven't even tried it yet. That's how much self-control I had because I brushed my teeth before I left the house. So I was like, I will have it when I get to school. It's very good. It's always strong at the bottom because it's like just espresso and milk. So the cold foam is good to like mix in it because the espresso and the milk are not sweetened at all. This is sweetened with a little bit of brown sugar and maple syrup. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I did realize that I'm working on stuff where I have a friend who's having a baby shower this Saturday. And by having a baby shower, I mean I'm hosting the baby shower. And I had some stuff that I needed to bring to cut on my Cricut here at school. And I just realized I forgot it. So at lunchtime or maybe after lunchtime, I might have to go home and get those papers and then come back to do that. But that's okay. If that's the only thing that I forgot, I think we'll be okay. So I'm gonna get started. I'll probably be over here at my lovely desk for quite a while working on report card comments and standard grades. Oh, and I needed to, what are those called? Standards checklists for the last test we took. I saw those over on my counter and I was like, oh yeah, I need to do that today. But I think those are my first couple goals. If I can do that and play catch up, then perhaps I can get some of these things done that I need to do for my ELA team because other people will be waiting on those things next. And then tomorrow I can do more of my plans. But that's where we're at. It's also really warm here today in Florida. It was like 66 degrees and raining when I got here. So I'm wearing this new sweater that I got from Amazon, some sweats and tennis shoes. A, to visit you, and B, to like go see Hamilton. All right, I finished report cards. I finished report card comments. I've posted all my grades. The only thing I have to do is email my admin and let them know that all of that is good to go. I also went through all of the tests that we took back in December and checked off the standards that each student mastered based on that test on their checkmark sheets. Phew, that was a lot of work. It's 10 o'clock. So I've probably been working for like a total of an hour and a half, I'd say, by the time I got here, and not including any socializing or talking that I've done. So the next thing that I want to accomplish on my list, I'm gonna go add some M's to a couple other things on my list, is I need to start looking at the unit of study that we're doing when we get back. We're gonna be working on author's purpose, and I have a plan that I started, and then we met as an ELA team and found some mentor texts and things that we're doing and changed up the vocabulary. So I think I'm gonna start from like the top, like day one, and work my way down my slides and my plans and make sure I have a solid plan for that, and then work on vocabulary slides and modifying the test so I can put those in to be copied because the whole team is gonna need that. I think if I can get that like unit of study done first, I'll be feeling good. So that is my next goal to accomplish. Here we go, more time sitting at my desk on the computer. There you go. morning, it's Tuesday. I'm back for day 2 of our teacher workday. I ended the day yesterday taking a couple things home just to laminate and work on AR bookmarks at my house while I was watching Gilmore Girls and eating dinner. Had a bar class last night at the gym that went great, and so I'm here and I'm feeling refreshed for Tuesday. Got my little iced latte with me this morning. Had to do something fancy to pep myself up because I got a lot to do today. But before I get started with my to-do list and all my meetings and things that I have today, I have something really cool to share with you guys, and that is Headwind beanies. I'm super excited to be partnering with them on today's video. I actually wore this in my reset video and I had some people comment and ask me where I got it. Headwind beanies are made from a premium wool blend, and on the inside they have a comfortable moisture wicking liner. This helps you stay super cozy but also dry even on the chilliest of days. I love the inside liner because when you wear a beanie for a long time, sometimes it'll make like your head itch, but with this dry fit liner, it's so soft and so comfortable that I never feel that way even if I wear the beanie literally all day. Now, Headwind gets its name from a powerful story in the Bible, where the disciples were sailing against a fierce headwind, reminding us that through faith and determination, we can overcome anything that life sends our way. What's extra cool is 10% of every sale goes to support a faith-based nonprofit. So every beanie you buy helps make a positive difference. So if you're looking for a beanie that combines style, comfort, and meaningful mission, Headwind has you covered. Check out their Active Warm collection and join me in supporting a brand that believes in faith, resilience, and giving back. I have a code that you can use to get an additional discount on your purchase. The size that I'm wearing is the large, extra large size. I like the fit. I've also tried the small and they have a little bit of a shorter fit, but I kind of like having a little extra at the top and just some extra room. We just really love Headwind beanies. They're cute, they're comfortable, and they match everything. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started for my day. I have about 12 minutes until it's time for me to go up to the front office to have a data meeting with my assistant principal. She's been scheduling these with people who are 3rd through 5th grade teachers, I believe, since October, but I scheduled mine for January because I wanted to make sure I had 2 data points. So we already took our baseline test in August, and now we took the midway test in December. And so I'm excited to get to go look through data with her. And then after that, I have copies that I need to make. And after my copies, I'm meeting with my ELA team just to kind of touch base. So it's gonna be a really busy morning, so I may not check in with you guys again until the afternoon, but I did want to stop for a moment and thank the sponsor of today's video and just check in and say happy Tuesday. Let's get this day started. All right, my data meeting went great. I'm back here sipping my iced latte. They brought me a TV while I was gone to use for my U-Fly lessons, so I got that set up. I don't know how much I love it being on my back counter, but it is what it is. We'll just have to figure that out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. And now I'm looking at my to-do list to see what I've already done. I cut out the AR bookmarks, so those are done unless I decide to add like a ribbon or a pipe cleaner to them, which sometimes I do, but I don't know if I have any other like fun ribbon, extra ribbon, because I usually just use extras. So, and I made my copies. So I'm off to a great start. I need to laminate some task cards. I need to make routine posters for the kids to do tomorrow when we come back, and I need to make an A to Z mystery poster because I'm planning on reading the first A to Z mystery book out loud as my read aloud when the kids come back. And I saw this great idea on Instagram, I'm gonna pop it right there, where they did like a check sheet. So they read the first one together and then the kids went and checked out other A to Z mystery books. And if they read it, they got to check it off and like sign their name next to it. So I think that might be a fun thing to start to get some of my kids interested in some entry-level chapter books, because I have some that I still need to push into chapter books. I have some that'll tear through chapter books for sure, but I have a lot that I still need to just give that nudge, like you can do these entry-level chapter books, and I think that'll be fun. So we're about to have our grade level meeting in here in just a moment, and then I think I'll be able to get the rest of this like individual stuff done, so I can feel ready to teach tomorrow. And then I'll start looking ahead to the novel study that we're doing later in the month of January for Charlotte's Web, which I did last year. So I think I'm just going to copy and paste what I did last year, but I don't think I'll be ready to open that can of worms until I feel really good about what I'm teaching tomorrow. So that's the plan. right, I think I've done about as much work as I would like to do for today, so I'm probably gonna get going in just a little bit because I do need to go to Publix and get some fruit for baby shower weekend. I don't like that TV being there. There we go, now you can see my wonderful name. I need to get some fruit for our baby shower this weekend from Publix because it's buy one, get one. I gotta get the blueberries and the raspberries while they're on sale. So anyways, I might be leaving to do that soon. I went through my novel study stuff that I'm doing at the end of January for Charlotte's Web, printed out master copies of that, so that's good. I made routine posters that the kids are gonna make tomorrow to review classroom routines and procedures. So I made the templates for those. I made the A to Z mystery poster, which then I realized I won't need that until I finish the first book because I really just want to read the first book and then introduce the challenge and not introduce the challenge tomorrow, but that's okay. I've got the posters ready to go. So we'll start reading the first A to Z mystery tomorrow, and then once we finish it with whatever block, I'll go over the challenge, and I have the posters and I'll probably hang them on like the doorways in this hallway so they can see, and I might do it a challenge between the two blocks, and they can earn a prize when they read all the mysteries. I made these flow charts from the 3rd grade guru, one of her products, because after we finish Author's Purpose and then after we finish Charlotte's Web, we're going back to like revisit all of these skills that we've already done, starting with plot and setting, and we're going to focus on summarizing. But at that point, we will have taught every skill except for a couple of text structures. Like I haven't taught chronological order, I haven't taught cause and effect, but like they already kind of know those, and we'll get to those when we get some examples of those. But everything like big broad skill wise we've already taught. So this is what I want to do afterwards when we go back and we're redoing each of these skills, when we have conversations about our text. And I plan on using like little eraser manipulatives or something to make this like a little bit hands-on. But they put the eraser here, they preview the text and decide, is it fiction or is it nonfiction? And then they move down the boxes to have conversations about texts and passages that we read using these. So I made 4 for each of my table groups, and I just like cut them out and glued them on a background page that matches my table group colors. And I went down to laminate these and to laminate the Author's Purpose task cards, and the laminator was out of order. So those will just have to be for another day. So I think the last thing that I'm gonna do is look through and figure out what U-Fly lesson I want to start on. I think I'm gonna start on lesson 41, I believe, is where I want to start. When we come back with my U-Fly group, I probably need to download the PowerPoint for that lesson, so it'll be ready to go on my computer so I can teach it. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. And that's it. And then I'm gonna go get fruit, go home, rest a little bit before I go to the gym for my bounce class this evening. Ooh, I could probably do both of these, short vowels regular and then short vowels advanced, and then move on to digraphs. I think that would be a good place to land with these kiddos. So I think I'm gonna look through this lesson briefly, but oh my goodness, I've just done so much today. It's kind of insane how much I've gotten done. I need to put that hot glue gun away so we can chat while I do that. But it's really nice to have teacher work days and teacher planning days to get all of these things done. So I'm curious to know, do you guys have teacher planning days before you, or did you have teacher planning days before you returned for the new year? If so, how many did you get? Because we always get one every quarter for sure, and then we have a lot at the beginning of the year. I think we have like 6 or 7 days at the beginning of the year, including Meet the Teacher in one of those. And then we have 2 coming back from Christmas break. So, yep, that's it. But I think I'm gonna close out the vlog here, and then anything else I get is just bonus B-roll footage because I'm tired and I'm about to go home, and everybody else in my pod is either gone home or they're in their final training of the day, and I need to go get groceries and go home. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was interesting to kind of see what teacher planning days look like. I'm planning to vlog a little mini vlog for the rest of this week for my first week back, which would be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that next vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if there's anything you want me to show you guys in the new year, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.